Japan has been defeated for a full 80 years, yet now it openly dares to place missiles right on China's doorstep. Japan has officially announced that it has deployed long-range missiles in 2 locations at the same time. This is the first time since Japan's defeat in World War II that it has deployed domestically developed, offensive missiles on its own soil. Faced with this undisguised provocation, what countermeasures does China have? Let's get into today's topic. Japan has taken a dangerous step. This time, Japan has truly gotten carried away. It has completely torn away the fig leaf of exclusive defense. On March 31, 2026, Japan's Ministry of Defense officially reported that it had completed the simultaneous deployment of 2 types of long-range missiles at the Kengun Garrison in Kumamoto Prefecture and the Fuji Garrison in Shizuoka Prefecture. Not only was this a full year ahead of schedule, but the main weapon is the upgraded Type 25 ground-based anti-ship missile. Its range has jumped from the old Type 12's 200 kilometers straight to 1,000 kilometers. Keep in mind, the straight-line distance from Kumamoto to Shanghai is only 850 kilometers. China's Yangtze River Delta and Taiwan Strait regions are all within its strike range. Even more alarming, the Type 25 high-speed glide vehicle deployed near the front line can fly at hypersonic speeds of Mach 5. Most existing missile defense systems in the world can't stop it. Japan also plans to import 400 U.S. Tomahawk cruise missiles in September 2026. It even plans by 2027 to further extend missile ranges to 2,000 kilometers. Its ambition for military expansion is written all over its face. It can't hide it at all, and Japan dares to take this risky step because there is careful calculation behind it. Even its own people aren't buying it. On April 8th, 30,000 people gathered in Tokyo to protest. They chanted "No war" and firmly opposed the Takaichi Sanai administration's missile deployment and its trampling of the pacifist constitution. But the Japanese government is now determined to go down this path, simply because the U.S. is backing it from behind. Washington has not only tacitly approved Japan's moves, but also provided technical and intelligence support. It wants Japan to serve as the frontline pawn against China, while the U.S. reaps the benefits from behind. At the same time, Japan's right-wing forces have become completely emboldened. From Shinzo Abe to Sanai Takaichi, they have been aggressively pushing constitutional revision and military expansion. In fiscal year 2026, Japan's defense budget reached 9.7 trillion yen. Not only has it increased for 14 consecutive years, but its share of GDP has now exceeded 2% for the first time. Japan is also hyping up the Taiwan Strait issue, using the line, "A Taiwan contingency is a Japan contingency," as an excuse for military expansion. It has already planned to deploy anti-missile systems on Yonaguni Island, only 110 kilometers from Taiwan. Its step-by-step pressure and ambition are plain to see. Of course, in the face of Japan's repeated provocations, China's countermeasures are not only precise and powerful, but each move hits Japan where it hurts. As early as January 2026, China's Ministry of Commerce strengthened export controls on dual-use items to Japan. By February, it directly placed 20 Japanese defense companies, including Mitsubishi Heavy Industries, on a control list and cut off supplies of key missile materials, such as rare earths and special ceramic fibers. That is essentially cutting off the lifeline of Japan's missile production. On the military front, the DF-17 hypersonic missile has a range of over 2,000 kilometers. Launched from Chinese territory, it can cover all of Japan in just 15 minutes. Its Waverider design also leaves existing missile defense systems with no effective response. Then there are the YJ-21 missiles carried by Type 055 10,000-ton destroyers, which regularly operate forward into the Western Pacific, creating an all-around multi-dimensional deterrent. Defense Ministry spokesperson Zhang Xiaogang has also made it clear that the Chinese military has sufficient capability to make any aggressor pay an unbearable price. That shows China's confidence. In truth, Japan's provocation comes down to overestimating itself. Although the long-range missiles it has deployed may appear capable of threatening China's eastern coast, all of China's key defense industry bases are outside the range of Japanese missiles. By contrast, all of Japan's military targets are within China's strike radius. Moreover, China's defense industry scale, production capacity, and wartime mobilization ability all far exceed Japan's. China has the ability to fight a long, systematic war, while Japan would most likely fall into an unsustainable crisis after the first wave of attrition. More importantly, China holds the legal high ground. It is clearly pointed out that Japan's expansion violates the Cairo Declaration,